Hello everyone, it's Shubat here, and the year of the horse is upon us. If you appreciate the content, please remember to like and subscribe. So let's dive into the lore of the Zodiac as well as the Pokemon world to see exactly which horse Pokemon is the best representative of the horse Zodiac sign. As we make our deliberation, it's necessary for us to look into how people view the horse Zodiac sign. We will be taking our cues from the Chinese, Korean, and Japanese Zodiac traditions, as their Zodiacs are the most similar. First, Baidu Baike gives us a look at the Chinese horse sign, with it representing strength, courage, and fearlessness. In the Korean tradition, as stated by the Gyeongju National Museum, the horse represents strength once again and vitality. Then, according to Tokyo Weekender, in Japanese culture, horses are associated with order, martial nobility, and discipline. With these criteria in mind, let's go over the horse Pokemon. Ponyta. Capable of jumping incredibly high, its hooves and sturdy legs absorb the impact of a hard landing. As a newborn, it can barely stand. However, through galloping, its legs are made tougher and faster. So we can see Ponyta is born a weak runner, but its fortitude allows it to become stronger as it grows, pointing to at least a modicum of courage. Galarian Ponyta. This Pokemon will look into your eyes and read the contents of your heart. If it finds evil there, it promptly hides away. It's quite clear that Galarian Ponyta leans much more into its unicorn identity than that of a horse. Rapidash. Very competitive, this Pokemon will chase anything that moves fast in the hopes of racing it. It just loves to gallop. The faster it goes, the longer the swaying flames of its mane will become. Rapidash appears to represent the opposite of Japan's view on the horse sign, with it seeming to have little self-control. On the other hand, its love for racing anything is indicative of fearlessness. Galarian Rapidash. Brave and prideful, this Pokemon dashes airily through the forest, its steps aided by the psychic power stored in the fur on its fetlocks. While courageous, it seems this is owed to Galarian Rapidash's identity as a unicorn, much like Galarian Ponyta. Hey, wait a moment. We can't talk about the year of the horse without mentioning the only Pokemon with horse in its name. Horsea. If Horsea senses danger, it will reflexively spray a dense black ink from its mouth and try to escape. This Pokemon swims by cleverly flapping the fins on its back. Horsea eats small insects and moss off of rocks. If the ocean current turns fast, this Pokemon anchors itself by wrapping its tail around rocks or coral to prevent being washed away. And it seems like Horsea isn't going to be our Zodiac representative. And did you know in ancient Greek, hippo, or more accurately, hippos, meant horse? So next let's look at Hippopotas and Hippowdon. Hippopotas is active during the day and passes the cold desert nights burrowed snugly into the sand. Though large and languid, Hippopotas is difficult to detect due to its tendency to burrow into and lurk beneath the soil. When agitated or excited, it expels sand from its nostrils. Hippowdon brandishes its gaping mouth in a display of fearsome strength. It raises vast quantities of sand while attacking. Hippowdon is surprisingly quick to anger. It holds its mouth agape as a display of its strength. So sadly, despite their namesakes and Hippowdon's strength, I have a feeling Hippopotas and Hippowdon won't be making it as our representatives for the horse sign. Keldeo. It crosses the world, running over the surfaces of oceans and rivers. It appears at scenic waterfronts. When it is resolute, its body fills with power, and it becomes swifter. Its jumps are then too fast to follow. Keldio's resolute form shows that it is strong, courageous, and fearless, while its love of racing across water shows that it is full of vitality. Mudbray. It has a stubborn, individualistic disposition. Eating dirt, making mud, and playing in the mire all form part of its daily routine. Though a slow walker, Mudbray is plenty strong. Its pace doesn't change even when it's loaded with 50 times its own body weight. Mudbray's personality certainly isn't representing martial nobility nor discipline well, but it clearly exhibits strength and vitality. But that isn't very important, as Mudbray is classified as a donkey Pokemon, so it's disqualified. Mudsdale. Unlike its prior form, it is not a donkey and is classified as a draft horse Pokemon. It remains calm and unmoving no matter the situation. It mixes dirt with the saliva in its mouth to make a special kind of mud. Mudsdale has so much stamina that it could carry over 10 tons across the Galar region without rest or sleep. Its legs are fortified with mud and harder than stone, and they can reduce a truck to scrap with one kick. Once again, unlike Mudbray, Mudsdale is courageous, fearless, orderly, and can behave like a soldier in formation. Plus, being strong and full of vitality too. Glastrier. Glastrier emits intense cold from its hooves. It's also a belligerent Pokemon. Anything it wants, it takes by force. While strong, Glastrier is described as belligerent, something definitely not reflective of the Zodiac's horse sign. Spectrier. As it dashes through the night, Spectrier absorbs the life force of sleeping creatures. It craves silence and solitude. I don't think horses being introverted and eating souls is part of the Chinese, Korean, or Japanese zodiac traditions. Clearly nothing about Spectrier reflects the zodiac horse sign. After looking at all the horse Pokemon, it's clear that our representative for the Year of the Horse is Mudsdale, representing all of the required qualities: strength, courage, fearlessness, vitality, order, discipline, and martial nobility. Tell me which horse Pokemon is your favorite in the comments. Happy Spring Festival, everyone!